everyone, holla, thanks for choosing to watch me. Thanks for clicking the video, by the way. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so this one day during the week, I was going to work using it. I use a train, by the way. I used to use a train, by the way. So I was going to work using my train as always as my mode of transport. That was good. I woke up early to get things done so that by 6:30 I can at least be there, and I made it honestly. I arrived there at 6:30. I was already there, looking cool, not sweating. I was alright. I was out there. I was okay. I was not sweating. I was feeling cool, by the way. Yeah, and I arrived there. Unfortunately, 6 o'clock group was there already. The train didn't come on time. So 6 o'clock group, the train was supposed to come and fetch the 6 o'clock group, and the train didn't come. Okay, so I arrived there by 6:30. Now it's 6 o'clock group and us, the 6:30 group, waiting there. It was so packed. But I didn't mind, because as long as I get to work on time, as long everything goes well, as long as I'm safe, as long as everything is a so so I was alright. I didn't mind at all. We are a lot. I don't sit down, whatever. I'm alright. Okay, so the train arrived. We could hear the sound of the train, but by 7:30, the train arrived at 7:30. So already I've been there for an hour, but I was alright. As long as it's coming, I'm still safe. I'm still feeling alright. Okay, so I heard the sound of the train coming from that direction. Train. Oh. And while it was there, I was looking like this. Okay. So I couldn't see the yellow seats. A train has, when you're outside, you can see yellow seats there. You can see people inside, but this time it was dark inside. I couldn't see people. I couldn't see seats. It was just dark. And when it's dark, it's an indication that it is packed. But anyway, I didn't mind, because as long as I get to work on time, I'm alright. Out there. Alright, so the train arrived, the train stopped, and everyone was just boom, pushing themselves in. I pushed myself in with those people, and we were a lot. And imagine, I'm supposed to get off this side, but instead, if I have to get off this side, then I must sit on this side. But instead, because I know what I was doing, I thought, oh, I'm cool, I know what I'm doing, I sat on the side. Actually, I was this side, but just holding this pole. I was not sitting down. I didn't mind anyway, as long as I'll get off So I was on this side, right, holding this pole and just hoping for the best. It was packed, but we could still breathe. You understand? We could still breathe. We could still see each other. You can still see someone from that side. You could still see, and you could still breathe, even though it was packed. It was alright. I could still breathe, and I was going to be able to get off, because the door was this side. Where I'm supposed to get off, it was this side. So it was alright. Even though it was packed, I could just ask people, hello, can I please pass? Alright. Okay, so the train moved here from our station. Now we are going to another station. So on our way to that station, everything is cool. I'm alright. So we got there on that particular station. Oh, that particular station. It was so packed. It was so packed. I can even feel it now. The way I was feeling that time, it's coming back. Okay, so it was so packed that when we arrived there, we could see people, a lot of people. We just could see darkness. It was dark. within this train. The coaches are already a limited number. The coaches were not small, but not a lot of coaches. It was limited number of coaches, a decent number, and the train on its own couldn't fit those people who were standing outside on that station. So the train was small to fit all of them. And remember, we were inside and they must come in. Oh my goodness. So those people back in and when they were entering using this position. Bang! Bang! They were just pushing themselves, squeezing themselves, and now I was stuck in a corner. I was stuck in a corner. I was just asking myself that, this is a disaster. I'm dying today, And when they were entering there, I couldn't breathe already. It was so packed. I couldn't breathe already. But hey, what can I do? This is not my train. I can't say anything. And they squeezed themselves. They made sure that we enter. But some of them were still outside. They couldn't enter because it was just so packed. It was just too packed. And then while I was inside holding my pole and just asking myself, how am I going to get out of here? It was really sad and I couldn't breathe already. It was so stuffy. It was a lot, everyone, everywhere. But I managed to breathe. I was just looking up like this, breathing. Because what can I do? I'm this short. And those, most of the people, they were tall, and I'm short, and I'm trying to breathe. And okay, the train moved then. The train moved from this station to another station, and there was more people entering. Okay, that's fine. I couldn't breathe already, but then the chaos happened. The real thing happened where I was supposed to get off, and I was just like, we were, I think 2 minutes before I got off, because I was getting off on this other station. And remember, I'm on the side and I must get off the side, and my bag is there and I'm here. So people pushed my bag. They pushed my bag to a point where I couldn't reach my bag. It was just not next to me. It was there. So I kept on pulling my bag because now I can see, the train is almost arriving at my point. Okay, let me try to push my bag. I was trying to push my bag. Oh. And then my bag was going through people like this. And fortunately, it reached me. And my bag was just behind me. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, this bag is just not safe anymore. Let me come and put it here. And I took my bag and I put it here. Okay, so I was holding my bag like this, and I was just telling this lady, how will I reach that point? How will I do it? And she said, oh no, you know what to do. Just push those people, man. Don't be so weak. Just clean up and push those people and move in this position, then you'll be good. And I tried. I was just pushing these people like this, and I told her, I can't. These people are stiff. People were stiff. They were just standing like this, and it was hot and stuffy. I couldn't. And she said, okay, friend, let's just push this girl here. And they pushed me. I didn't care. Either my top came out, my wig came out, whatever. I didn't care. And I remember I was just holding my bag like this. I didn't care. They pushed me. And I couldn't. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It was that bad. I couldn't. I was crying. I was crying. Now I was sweating. My tears were all over. No, I'm joking. I was just acting good. No, I'm joking. No, I was crying. And they pushed me. They tried to push me. And by that time, I was just 2 steps away from getting off. But I couldn't. It was 2 steps. But when it's packed, you will take a whole 10 minutes to walk from here to that point. And I eventually almost arrived there. Thanks to those ladies, they pushed me, and by that time I was losing my breath and I was just trying to get off, and the train stopped at my stop point. And when the train stopped, I asked this guy, boy, brother, I'm getting off here, and he said sure, but he didn't move. He didn't move. I was like, brother, I'm getting off here, and he didn't move. So I tried to squeeze myself until the train left. And remember, while I was almost at the door, people were entering on that station, and one of them who entered pushed me inside like this. I was trying to get up, and he was just like, go inside, hello, go inside, who do you think you are, getting off while it's so packed? No, sweetheart. And I was inside again. But I'm not trying to be dramatic, but that's how it happened. Actually, I'm explaining it less dramatic. It was just a mess. And then right now I'm just standing there. I don't know what to do, and this guy was just holding this pole like this. In a train we have this pole where when you are standing up you hold this pole. And remember, I'm short, so I was here and his armpit was here, and I couldn't breathe, so I had to, and he was smelling so bad. But I had nothing to do. I just had to say, and breathe, and breathe, and breathe his armpits. Imagine. But I tried to turn off the side, and this other guy too, his armpits was smelling so bad, so I had to breathe his armpits again. And remember, and in that train, we were standing like this. It was me next to someone like this. I will show a picture there. Even people were standing outside holding the doors like this. Some of them got a window, go standing like this. It was a mess. And I was part of that. Imagine most people, maybe 5, they're standing like this in the door, and some of them standing next to the door like it was packed. How will you get out? And some of them wants to enter. How will you get out? So that was my story. And when I arrived at another train station where I eventually got off, thank God, I didn't have money to go back to the other station. I didn't have money. Reason being, that person who only carries money. Like if I'm going to ShopRite and I know go ShopRite, I'll only use 15 rand to buy bread, then I'll only carry my 15 rand. I won't take no extra money, no nothing. So I only have money to go back home, not extra money to do whatever 1, 2, 3. And I can't withdraw anywhere, like I must go to work. Okay, so yeah, it was a mess, and I used my money that I was supposed to use when I was going back home, but I used it. And when I arrived at work, I was just crying. I told even my colleagues there that, yo, I'm such a mess. I need I need 1 hour because I almost died. My morning was very hectic. But anyway, then the moral of the story is that carry enough money. And when you are on a train, how like at training, if you get off this side, stand that side. If you get off this side, stand this side. Don't even try to sit down, because only the bosses, the bosses who will tell you, who knows how things work, can sit down. Because when they get off, they'll just push everyone. Like they don't care. They just push you. Who cares? They do that. So if you know that I'm new to this thing, or when you all go training, I don't want this to happen to you too. So just stand next to the door. At least just hold that pole like this, and just try by all means that you are next to that door, where the side where you get off, or else you'll even die. Okay, let me not say that. Some things might happen. Some unplanned, unnecessary, traumatic situations might happen. So the moral of the story, carry enough cash wherever you go, because something might happen and you have to pay for that something. And that's what happened to me. And don't forget to stand next to the door, the side where you get off, to avoid drama, ne? Okay, thanks for watching my videos. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment if you like the story. I hope I was able to tell a story the way it happened, but it was worse. And shout out to my videographer. Like, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.